Programs like, See Stories, film workshops are incredibly important for rural communities because are opportunities that many students are otherwise not getting. Using the example of that student again, here was a student that had this sort of amazing, special hidden ability, and it had never really been brought to light, not because there was anything wrong with that student, but just because they hadn't been given the opportunity to engage in storytelling and filmmaking or podcasting yet. To be able to help a young person find what their special gift is, worth more money than we could put a number on, right? That's what everything is about, is empowering youth, especially today where youth can feel so kind of challenged and disempowered. So programs like these give students the agency to tell their own stories.
The first reason is because you get to use the cameras and the microphones. I think that's a good skill to have, and to be able to create something of your own that you can share with other people, that you get to talk to new people that you wouldn't have, and to experience. Like, it's a lot of jobs now is making films and stuff, and getting like a taste of like what that would look like and what you do. I guess that
work that the students made is really, really incredible, and there's a lot of just tremendous talent in that classroom, and but there's so much in their community that they can interact with from a storytelling perspective. And I think the community was really touched just to see students celebrating, uplifting things that they feel is really important. Really engaging with kind of concepts of lineage and legacy, and thinking about the future, and how do our relationships to the land reflect our values. I think that's always meaningful to see that the younger generation engaging with those topics. And so I think this funding for us allowed for us to spend the amount of time necessary to do this in a classroom. Making films is a team sport, and it's also a team sport from a teaching perspective as well. So it's helpful to have teachers in the classroom when you're doing this, because there's a lot of moving parts. You have students holding tripods and cameras and audio equipment, and it helps to have also just a team of individuals guiding them. Because it's a lot to take on at first, and at the beginning it does overwhelm a lot of the students. And I think that's one of the great part, is seeing students overcome that. But yeah, so this funding from the Alaska State Council on Arts was really important for that. I think without this funding, maybe I could have zoomed in a couple times to a classroom like this, but being able to show up was really fantastic. And it also allowed the opportunity to think about how we can also showcase this student work outside of the community.
Well, I would tell them that it's just like a really fun opportunity. So if I had to encourage someone to take this class, I'd tell them, just do it. It's the most fun you'll ever have.
It gives them the message that their voice does matter. Not only does their voice matter, but there's a platform and a place for them to share their voice.